I'm David Podolsky with CHR, and today we're going to show you the operation of one of our more popular temperature controllers, the DTC1 or Digital Temperature Controller 1. This is a simple on-off controller with a temperature range from ambient up to 212 degrees Fahrenheit and is able to be read in both Celsius or Fahrenheit figures. I'll show you the operation now. When energized, the controller goes through its initialization and startup. Then, to make sure your factory settings are correct, it'll show 212, showing the maximum temperature. To roll through the settings, you hit Menu. SP is for your set point. If you hit Menu again, it shows you the set point is 175 degrees. Menu again, and you exit back out. To look at the other settings and ensure that you have the default or factory settings, we'll continue looking through the other parameters. Differential should always be set down at 1, meaning the unit will shut on or off with a change of 1 degree, making it as accurate as possible. Again, going up now, we go to ASD. This is an auto set delay. The auto set delay should always be set to 0, meaning we don't want the controller to wait before turning back on. Going back into the menu and pressing the up arrow going through the parameters, we can go to offset. Again, we do not want an offset. We want it to be as accurate as possible. This should always be set to 0. Exiting back out. Rolling through the parameters, we get to SF, which is sensor failure. Sensor failure should always be set to 0, meaning should the sensor fail, we do not want the controller to operate and put out any power. If you get a default code that says SFOP, as we're showing here, because it is not plugged into a blanket, it means the controller is not getting any data from the temperature sensor. And of course here it can't because, well, nothing's plugged into it. To reset this, I'll plug it back in and let it go through its initialization phase again. If you're interested in changing it from Fahrenheit to Celsius or back and forth, simply press up and down at the same time and it'll flip from 212 to 100C, which is the same setting. All your settings should be as low as possible value. If you can go to 0, go to 0. If you can only go as low as 1, go to 1. All with the exception of SP, which is your set point, the temperature that you desire.